Hi, how are you? Again, we are back with our previous topic of final accounts. Today, as we promised last class, that in our video lessons we will discuss about the contents of profit and loss account. The contents of profit and loss account. The other financial statement of financial statement. It is prepared after the trading account. After we find out the gross profit, we prepare this profit and loss account to find out the net profit. Now let's see how do we do it. We have found out the gross profit from trading account or gross loss from trading account. Gross profit means when the debit side of trading account is heavier than the credit side, when the expenses are more than the incomes, direct expenses and direct incomes, when they are more than the expenses are incomes are more than the expenses. So that is what is called a gross profit. Debit side, when they are more, expenses are more than the incomes, then it is a loss. But in our trading account it was gross loss. Gross loss, that means nothing indirect to the trade has been deducted. The proprietor cannot take that amount of profit, of gross profit, to his home, because he needs to pay to the people who are indirectly connected to the expenses which are indirectly connected with the business. So all the expenses need to be deducted from the gross profit, and all the incomes are to be put up on the credit side. So profit and loss account or trading account follows the principle of nominal account. All expenses and losses debit, all gains and incomes credit. So let's see what are the items which appear in a profit and loss account. So in a profit and loss account, we begin by writing the heading profit and loss account for the year ending, let it be 31st December 2019. Now, how to begin with? If there is a gross loss in the trading account, we transfer it to the debit side. Gross loss to gross loss transfer, because debit side is a expenses and losses debit. So to gross loss transferred from trading account. We put down the loss here. Or if it is a profit, gross profit was the balance was put on the debit side of the trading account. So it has to be brought to the credit side, because all incomes and gains are put in the credit side. So by gross profit transferred from trading account. This is the first thing you need to do. The gross profit or gross loss needs to be transferred to the profit and loss account. If it is a gross loss, put up in the debit side, transfer it to the debit side, and if it is a gross profit, income side or the profit side, credit side. Okay. Then on the expenses side, we will have all the expenses, but remember they are all indirect expenses. General expense, carriage outward. For selling the goods, we have to pay the carriage. So carriage outward, advertisement expenses. This advertisement, if you don't do advertisement, children, your products will not be promoted. That is the disadvantage. Otherwise, it will be sold, but maybe at a very low rate. So if you don't do advertisement, that means what? Advertisement is not directly connected with your trade. So that is why it is considered to be a indirect expense. All other expenses are like that also. Advertisement, rent of office building, factory rent, direct. But rent of office building, when we give rent only, it's a rent of office building. or rent of certain premises. So that's so rent is an indirect expense. Next comes insurance, then interest paid. It might be interest paid. Okay, insurance paid, commission paid, all paid expense. Depreciation, if it's given in the trial balance, depreciation should come here only. Clear? There are no adjustments in your ICSE class 10. It will be done in class 11. Only 3 adjustments are there. One is closing stock, purchase returns, sales returns. No other adjustments. Then on the credit side, all incomes, commission received, interest received, discount received, dividend received. When you invest something into the company, in other company, you get certain part of the profit of that company, that is called dividend. So dividend received, rent received. If you have let out some of your portion of your business, office or some space to someone else, so he is paying the rent, so that is rent received. And bad debt recovered. Previously you thought that the debts have become bad, but now it has become, you have received, you have recovered those bad debts. So it's an income for you. Okay, so we have put up in the bad debts are recovered, to be closed here. Okay, bad debts are recovered. So then you add up this side. This is the inner column, this is the outer column. This is the inner column, this is the outer column. You add up this side, add up this side. If you get debit side is more than the credit side, that is expenses, more than income, then there is a net loss. Here we write down by net loss. Net loss EBITDA transfer to capital account if it's a net loss, or it's a net profit. When income is greater than the expense, we write net profit transfer to capital account. Okay, whatever is the case, they have to be transferred to the capital account. Next step is you add up this thing to the capital account. So next week we will all discuss about, I'll give you lessons regarding the profit and loss, and we will finish up with a simple sum on profit and loss. So you know all the elements of profit and loss. Do it accordingly. Practice the sums. I'll give you the sums in the next lessons to come, and on the next video lesson we will do a particular sum on profit and loss account. Up till then, so see you. Bye bye.